What should I do? It's 9 o'clock. What the fuck do I do? Should I take a shower? Maybe go to bed? Maybe grab some food? I'm not really hungry. But I'm very thirsty. It's pitch black outside. How the fuck did I get over? How did I get to February or March? The end of February. What the fuck happened? First of all, my father has had lots of problems during the new year. He went to a GI specialist, and his belly got drained all of his fluids. It was really swollen, but it was nice and thin now. Not as flat thin, but just thinner than before. After that, family decided to come down and help my father with these problems, because before the family came down, father was also having lots of problems trying to poop and pee. He couldn't pee, and his poop was black paint. It would mostly look like that. But after that, my aunt came down, and the day after we picked her up, my dad went to the hospital to stay there. But after that, over the next couple weeks, my dad has been in and out of the hospital once a week. 1 week he's at home arguing with me or my aunt, or the next week he's in the hospital, sleeping in the hospital bed or lying down, just being helpless. He used to complain every day when he was at the hospital that the bed hurts, his back hurts from laying on it all day, and it was just really hard for him, because during my life, my dad has not been eating healthy. He's never been eating healthy. He stopped drinking Mountain Dew a couple of years ago, but that was a couple of years ago. He still does once in a while, but after that, he was really sick. But one time, my aunt and I decided to the hospital decided to decided to send him up to Orlando to get actual treatment. But after that, he went back home, and then he went back to the original hospital to get his kidney stones out. That was a success. 80% of his stones were removed. And after that, he went back to the Orlando hospital. And then after that, he went to the Orlando hospital. Stayed there for a couple more days. And then he was almost ready for a liver transplant. He was just waiting for a donor, which my aunt was really sad about. She didn't want a person to die, as just to give its loner to Pops. But right before the transplant, and that's the last time I ever saw him conscious. During the transplant, the hospital called my aunt because we were back at home, and they said that the donor was not good. It wasn't good to get put in his body, but his body already worsened up during the surgery, and after that, he was just brain dead. His body gave up. Now, he didn't die during that day, but he was on life support over the past 2 weeks. But during that time, my aunt and I had to head to the hospital to see him in his helpless state, being brain dead. On the way, she did not want to take I-4, and we resulted in a car crash. Everyone was okay. I think. I need to take a breath. Talking makes me lightheaded. Anyway. My aunt and I got insurance. Well, my dad got insurance for the truck when we bought it, so we had insurance for the truck. So after we stayed at the hospital for a couple days, we went back to the truck, and the hood wouldn't close, and we couldn't drive it. When we put it in drive by pushing it down, thinking it was closed, when it went back open, when it detected it was somewhat open, it limited the speed, so we couldn't go anywhere. It only made us go slow, couldn't go onto the highway. So we stopped by a gas station to get towed, and the tow truck took the truck over to the tow lot. It was supposed to head to the dealership to be repaired, but they decided to just keep it for a couple of days, and my aunt had to get the insurance, the OnStar, GM roadside assistance, because this is a Chevy truck. Had to get the police involved, almost report it stolen, because the tow truck guys couldn't answer the goddamn phone. During that time, my dad was just laying in bed, brain dead, probably seeing heaven, probably just outside the gates. But after the truck was taken, it was kept there for a couple of days, and we were stranded at home for a couple of days. So we decided to just head back, because the hospital called my aunt and told my aunt about the situation my dad is in. So we decided to take an Uber all the way back to the hospital. And we saw him hopeless. He was just lying there. Couldn't do shit. Just breathe all day. So my aunt was literally crying every day. But yeah, when we got there, we decided the doctors tried their best to try to get him back alive, get his brain back alive, but they tried all sorts of things, including fentanyl, just a teeny tiny bit of fentanyl, but that didn't work. They just made him drugged up, and after that, we decided just to get rid of all of his tubes and just let him live for a couple more minutes until he stopped breathing. I don't remember exactly how long it was, but it's pretty short. But we said our last goodbyes before he stopped breathing. It didn't look like he didn't do anything. He just lay there like that until he just stopped breathing. Said our last goodbyes, and I need to. Alright, I'm sorry about that, but I had to refill my drink. But where were we? Oh yeah. My father passing away. After his death, my aunt told me that after that, he was going to be taken down to the morgue and get cremated, because my grandma wanted to get cremated. So that's what Dad's doing. He's getting cremated. He's probably cremated right now, ready to be shipped out home, because this is 3 days after his death. We didn't get his death certificate yet, but we'll get it soon. Now, my aunt has to organize all the paperwork, and because all of his all of his stuff will be transferred over to me. Yes, I'm serious. But he doesn't he didn't sign a will. Well, because he never expected to die this early. And if he was showing signs of sudden creeping death, he would have signed a will. He would have made a will, but he didn't show any signs. He just had some problems. He never expected his body to give up after the transplant, but it did. So he just got to clean up after his mess. My father has inherited a lot of credit cards, or gotten a lot of credit cards, and he is very, I don't know how to put this. Yeah, he has a lot of credit cards. He's very financial. He doesn't pay almost nothing in cash. He just pays it so that to buy this, like that. He always likes to finance shit. Like the truck, he still owes a lot of money for the truck. And there's a lot of finances he has. But almost all of this stuff will be inherited to me. And I will get a Social Security paycheck to live. I could essentially live in this house, pay rent in this house without him. But until then, I will be moving back to Alabama in a couple weeks, because I can't live here anymore. I can't. It's just too expensive for her to pay. But after that, my aunt decided to get a lawyer, because almost everybody tells her she needs to get a lawyer. So she got one. But that lawyer was a dick and fucked with her. But I think we're good now. I don't know. I don't want to jinx it. But that's where we are right now. My aunt is cleaning up my dad's bedroom right now. Not right now, but yeah, these past days. And yeah, I haven't been going to school in a couple weeks, but I'll go back on Wednesday. I'm very disappointed and sad and upset that he's gone, but he's in a better place now. And I'm not crying like her, so that's good. So, yes, we have a lot of friends as well. We have lots of friends on her side of the family, on her side and on my side. But we have lots of support, and I hope I get more support by showing all of you this video. So, thank you for watching, listening to my rant on what the fuck happened over the past 2 months. And I will see you guys in a little bit. Also, I'm sorry for not having a schedule. It's just because of, I don't know what the fuck to make. I don't know what to make. I tried doing shit, but it's too much. mean, I tried. But YouTube is a weird place. But I hope to get some nice people around. Since I'm not one of those stupid kids on there, I have a brain. I have a mind, and I'm not stupid. I am responsible. Very responsible. I clean up that after it. Doesn't matter. God damn. Can't talk. I'm running out of breath. Sorry, I just got this giant bottle of water with me. Shake it up. But I hope you guys enjoy this rant on my life over the past 2 months. And I'll see you guys later.